Hello, everyone, and welcome to our third week of social entrepreneurship. I am going back to doing a YouTube video since several of you had difficulty accessing the video that I did on Foxtail in their video uh, setup. And I liked using the Foxtail setup because it kept me to 5 minutes. I will try to limit myself to 5 minutes in this one. Hopefully, I can succeed. Today, I simply want to mention a couple of things that you'll be doing this week. And one of them has to do, the first one has to do with the article that you'll be reading for the article review. The article is a little more academic than what you have been reading. That doesn't mean that the other things you're reading don't have academic value. But this is more of an academic paper that was included in an academic journal. And what I want you to notice that, first of all, the review that you're going to do, you have a template for doing that. And it may seem simple because I'm asking you only to do a couple of paragraphs in one section and one paragraph in another. But I want you to think carefully about what you're doing as you write. I want you to read the article carefully. I want you to note especially, I believe there are three differences that the article points out between what they call commercial entrepreneurship and social entrepreneurship. And then I want you to notice what they say about those, what the authors say about those differences. And then, of course, the part towards the end, when it talks about the future, what social entrepreneurship, that whole movement needs to be thinking and doing. So pay attention to those things. I hope you will find this a valuable um, tool in understanding what's going on with social entrepreneurship, the differences, because those things have come up in your conversations, in your discussions in the forums. And of course, this article was written back in 2008. Um, it still is viable. It still has meaningful content, but the field of social entrepreneurship has also changed since that time. I want you to especially notice what it says about innovation, because that is one of the points that it makes. And then I hope that the section that you'll be reading in Bornstein and Davis will be a complement to that particular article, because Bornstein and Davis will be talking about especially the financial aspects and what the challenges that social entrepreneurs have in that sense, because um, the whole concept of, can you really make a social enterprise um, sustainable if you aren't getting the profits that will make your stakeholders happy? That's also something that the article touches on as well. And this is all part of examining social entrepreneurship in a way that gets us past the simply emotional high of thinking, oh, this is a great idea. It is a great idea. It helps us get down to the hard realities. Okay, if we're going to do something, there are things that have to be decided upon. Where is the money going to come from? Who are the stakeholders? How are we going to keep people happy? How are we going to sustain this social enterprise? And as the article points out, how do we determine whether what we're doing is actually accomplishing what we want it to do? So these are all areas to think about. I hope that they will stimulate your thinking. I hope you will enjoy the TED Talk as well. That TED Talk is focused only on one particular kind of social enterprise, but I think you will find it helpful as well. I look forward to reading your papers. Remember to use the template for the article review. It's very simple, makes it very easy, but think carefully about what you're writing. Use complete sentences, use grammatically correct sentences, and please be sure that you make note of what if you're borrowing ideas from outside of the article, to be sure and cite those. Have fun and enjoy.